Hey everybody, and welcome back. We're about to go on to the next step of our journey through Eorzea. We have Claire here, we're in the Drowning Wench, and we're going to go to the Close to Home. Balderon, proprietor of the Drowning Wench, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. So this is basically the tutorial. Right then, let's get you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that will help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if you head down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of a great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's the aetheryte, a device that can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetheryte where you want to go, of course. And have a chat with the yellow jackets on guard down there, and you'll be treated with a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your adventuring bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the aetheryte. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say, "Why me coin purse so light?" Have a word with Swartabasia instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Why me coin purse is so light? Oh, I love that. Give him this old Arcanist and he'll treat you well. For the last of me helpful ends, I suggest you meet with some fellow spell slingers at the Arcanist Guilt. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your tome if you decide to join their crew. Uriel at the front desk is the one to get ye started. Got all that last? Seeing to them 3 tasks take ye on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I best be getting on. Run along now, eh? Bugger it. There I go, sending you off without telling you something crucial. The bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. What with that and the ale. Anyway, while you're out, if you happen to pass any poor soul that looks like they might need your help, consider giving their tale of woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble them on. For example, Nina over yonder has been casting glances at ye since ye waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? You like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build up a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. And if you have the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith here in the wench. The lad's as bare as the title as some fine advice for him what you started out in this profession. Aye, that, my girl, is how you go about becoming a legend among adventurers. I have no idea what he just said there. I read it out and was like, what did I just say? Okay. That was rough. Navigation. Okay, no, that's... I don't mean to be rude, miss, but I know a green adventurer when I see one. Trust me when I say you better off having a chat with all the folk here before you go wandering the city like some wide-eyed farmer's girl. Okay, so we go talk to Ninia. Ninia, a veteran adventurer, has some information that might be of interest to you. Okay. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lass. I have some information that might just help put you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Limsa Lominsa is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How the plants ended up in the mizzenmast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is that you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Seconrel and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Ashendedak at the Octanet. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. Where do they come up with these names? You wish to visit Bullock Hall below? The crow's lift is ready when you are. Take the crow's lift, yes. Okay, these are getting a little bit annoying. Mostly because they don't really make much sense to me. Interacting. Yeah, we know that. I just prefer to jump in and figure it all out on my own. That's really kind of what I do. Gathering herbs. This is an easy task. Here you go, Captain. Yes, I'm Aladelek. You have some herbs you wish for me to examine? Common weed. Rumored to have relaxing properties when either ingested or smoked. Isn't that what most herbs do? Yes, as you suspected, these are highly illegal blooms known as the dream flowers. They are prime ingredients in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into a sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than Ilek lavender, a common enough export from Limsa Lominsa. In fact, these probably spilled from the crates that were loaded onto me very own ship. I think someone was having a bit of fun with you, miss, but not to worry, you learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. That was nice. Gain, using items. You can use the use, okay. The road to 60. Right, so now we go to the Aetheryte here in the very center. You are tuned to the Aetheryte. Ah, another novice adventurer. Balderon has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I'm just guessing on the voice? Okay. I am Sundamel, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the acts of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city can be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherites or teleportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. That's nice of you. We just learned the spell Return. Right. Since we're starting off here in Limsa, we are going to be able to return to this particular Aetherite until we are able to find others. And see if I can change things here real quick. There we go. Cross hotbar. And the inventory. No, not inventory. I can do this later. The cross hotbar was taking up most of the room here on the screen and it was becoming annoying. Okay, so these are all the little Aetherites that we're going to have to attune ourselves to. And down here, that's the first one. First we'll talk to this guy. Fine morning to you, madam. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the ground realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo, but recently arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Balderon? Whatever could it? Ah, my oculence! By the navigator, I must have left it behind in the wench, along with a week's pay and several bells' worth of intoxicated memories. Okay, an instrument widely used in maritime navigation. This one appears to have been a victim of the elements. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? It is a simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek. You need look no further than the east end and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each guild you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. Goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every material discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns into distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. But verbal introductions of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been a surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. What I like about the Lominsans here is that they seem such a cheerful bunch. They have no problems with laughing at themselves and making jokes about basically everything here. Not really much to go on, I know. I know that these guys sell things, but yeah, everything's too expensive right now. So we'll have to come back for other stuff. Battle accessories. Nope, still too expensive, and I think I already have all of these, so we go on. Man, the markets. Oh, it's so good to see these. Now, what should I look for? Probably I wouldn't have much to go on anyway. We have 103 gil. Yeah, we got a long way to go. Okay, and here's our first Ethernet shard. We have access to the Ethernet. Quick travel throughout the city. And we'll head over here to where another shard is, and the Arcanist Guild. But I won't be doing the Arcanist Guild right away. I want to do them all in kind of one go, so I'm just going to wait until I level up enough. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but hey, why not? And here's Muriel. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here that we research and develop the field of alchemy. Arcanima is the science of employing arcanic geometrics, intricate patterns that map the unlock mysteries of existence, to draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. But if I'm not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. Shall I deepen your knowledge of our history as well? The roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formulae were further developed into arcanic geometrics, precise patterns that allow a practitioner to weave ether into specific magical effects. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as Arcanists, and the school of Arcana was born. Many such mages wishing to expand their understanding of the world took to the seas aboard trading vessels. Upon their arrival in Limsa Lominsa, Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite, and soon secured positions in the realms of governance and council. The knowledge of an Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed on from master to chosen disciple. As such, Admiral Merib, counting several wielders of Arcana among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. So at the Admiral's express orders, an official Arcanist Guild was established and funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcana, however, remains the greatest threat to its own future. If you would continue your study of this challenging discipline, then I must insist that you indicate your commitment to joining our guild. That was a nightmare. Big words. Speaking's not my strong point. Not fun at all. Okay, so I think that we'll just head down here, grab that last shard before we return to Baderon, and that should conclude the tutorial. And I think we'll stop it there. And then the next video we'll go on to more of the fun stuff. We'll go on with the story. Now that this whole learning how everything works thing is done. That's everything down here. And we'll just go to the plaza again. And we'll head upstairs. And I just realized that I walked right past this. I need to pay attention. It's a bad habit. Okay, Coral Tower. And yep, there's just 2 left. We'll grab the one here first, and then we'll go talk to Baderon. And once again, I run right past it. I think. Where is it? There it is. Oh, pay attention, girl. You need to pay attention. We better get used to running because we're going to be running everywhere for a while. Well, let's just talk to Baderon real quick before we get that last etherite. Ah, there you are, Claire. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did ye? Yes, we did. If you mean to base yourself in Limsa Lominsa, that won't be the last time you'll visit them 3 places. And now you got some idea of where it's where. You can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with old Baderon and you'll go far. And that's the end of it for now. Quest complete. Okay, so that's fun. We just leveled up to level 2. And let me get this last Aetheryte shard, and I think we are going to call it there. I'm just going to run around and do like these smaller quest lines and just get my level up. I won't be recording those little quests because it's just going to take forever to record them all. And probably won't be that interesting. So next time that we come back, there should be a higher level and we'll be able to go on with the rest of the story. So until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.